So bright. That felt good. I haven't slept like that since... What? Oh, right. We stayed in the castle last night. Joshua and I were out enjoying the celebrations, then we had some ice cream on the way home. Then we all went to the dinner party, and then... No. This is Joshua's room. But I was staying in the same room as Shara. Was all that a dream? What? Joshua! Good morning, sleepyhead. You took your sweet time waking up. Shara, really warn me the next time you aren't going to come back for the evening. I was getting a bit worried. Although it looks to me like you and Joshua managed to talk about quite a bit. Shara, where's Joshua? Where's? I'm looking for Joshua. Shara, have you seen him? This is important. I haven't seen him yet this morning, no. But weren't you tired yesterday and stayed over in his room? He wasn't there when you woke up? What? What? Who did you hear that from? From Cassius, but why does that... From Dad? Okay, where's Dad then? Well, last I saw he was heading up toward the garden terrace, but... The garden terrace. Okay, thanks, bye. Wait, Estelle, wait a... What on earth has gotten into her? Oh, goddess. The lovers reversed. Control. So we will find Cassius right back at where we left off last night. The exact same spot. Estelle. Dad. We have a problem. I know. Joshua is gone. What? How do you know about that? After getting back from the meeting last night, I found you asleep in one of our beds. You left a note on the nightstand as well. Between the two, I have a fairly good idea of what must have happened. Then? What the heck are you just standing around here for? We need to find Joshua fast before... Stop, Estelle. What? If he has truly gone to ground, even I have little hope of actually finding him. His skills are almost superhuman. When we fought 5 years ago, I was nearly killed by an 11-year-old. Okay, I only asked this once before a long time ago, but... Who is Joshua exactly? Why did you bring him into our home? The Society of Ouroboros. Your answer begins there, with an organization few even know exists. They are an organization that seeks to manipulate the world from the shadows, led by a leader called the Grandmaster. Joshua was in their employ as an assassin when I first met him. I brought him home because it was his only chance to live free of them. Ouroboros. Even the Bracer Guild knows very little about them, and only top bracers even learn of their existence. Given that the response of the public to the idea of Ouroboros' existence would be either panic or skepticism, we don't acknowledge them publicly. But they exist. There's no question of that, and they've had plans in motion for years. The recent coup is just one example of their machinations. Wait, you mean Lieutenant Lawrence? He was... Yes, we have absolutely no doubt he was another senior agent from the Society. Of course, we doubt he was acting as a lone wolf. He must have had support to accomplish what he did. Support like Joshua, for example. Wait, what? What the heck do you mean? He stated as much in his note. Over the past 5 years, Joshua has been passing along guild secrets to Ouroboros. He claims that he was under the influence of some sort of mental control and didn't even realize that he was doing it himself. No, he wouldn't. Ouroboros' cunning is matched only by their malevolence. Stay away from them, Estelle. They're far too dangerous. Okay, I don't quite get all of this, but I just want to make sure. Make sure I'm hearing this right. You're saying we should abandon Joshua. Well, Dad, answer the question! I always knew this day would come. Even 5 years ago, when I took him in, I knew we would someday reach this moment. He swore something to me. That first day, he actually accepted he could be a part of our home. What did he? The moment he became a burden or a threat to us. The moment the Society contacted him or pursued him in any fashion, he would disappear from our lives. Like a shadow dispelled by the sun, he told me once. What? What's that supposed to... Estelle, I understand how you feel. He was part of our family. It isn't easy to just say goodbye so suddenly. But there are some lines which a man can never bring himself to cross. Ever. So please, try to understand what Josh... You knew. You knew that Joshua might leave us someday, and never said anything to me, or did anything about it. You knew, and you didn't. I'm sorry, Estelle. I hate you! Cassius. Shara. I'm sorry you had to see that. No, it's... Why do I get the feeling you're biting back a lecture? I stumbled into your life from a disaster of my own. You saved me, just as you did Joshua. I understand what both you and Joshua must be thinking. Indeed. If I may ask a single comment, though, from a woman's perspective? Of course. At this point, you and Joshua are essentially the two most wretchedly miserable sons of dogs I have ever had the displeasure of knowing. No. Just no way. Joshua wouldn't run away. Oh, you okay, miss? What are you doing out without an umbrella? You'll get soaked if you remain out in this mess. You should head on home. Home? Home. Yeah, you're right. I should head home. Joshua must have headed home. He probably went right back home. Huh? Thanks, Mr. Guard. I'll head home right away. What was that all about? Swear I've seen her somewhere before. Wait, isn't that the girl who helped stop the coup? My Estelle, you shine like the sun. My time with you was the happiest and the most painful I've ever known. Just as the brightest light casts the darkest shadow. If you stayed with me, you'd find out just how disgusting my true nature is. Sometimes, I think it would have been better if we'd never met. I hurt Joshua? He wishes he'd never met me. He said that. No. Huh? Come on now. Look at this clear blue sky. Feel the gentle kiss of the wind on your cheek. Lovely girl like you ain't allowed to be sad on a gorgeous day like this. It's sad in Adios too, you know. Hey, wait a sec. I'm not dangerous. Well, okay, maybe I came across as... Anyway, you just caught my eye the moment you came aboard, you see. You seemed a little broken up over something, so I thought to myself, hey, I'll put a smile on her face with my overpowering charm. I don't quite get what you mean, but thanks, I guess? To be honest, this is what we usually call, putting the moves on. So how about it? Want to head down to the lower observation deck? You can get drinks down there too. I'd be happy to treat a new friend. What do you say? Well, I appreciate the offer, but I'm not really in the mood. I'm sorry. Can you just... I think I see how it is. Alright then, time to knock it off with the come-ons and put on the work face, eh? After all, it's my job to guide lost lambs like you. Your job? Darn right. Look at this. The previously insensitive jerk held forth a medallion with the chalice engraved in the center. Isn't that the seal of the Septian Church? Bingo. This is the Grail emblem. Let me introduce myself properly. I'm Kevin Graham. Looks and moves aside. I really am a priest of the Septian Church. Huh, wow. Wait, for real? Or is this another joke? Oh, why'd you have to doubt me still? I'm a serious devoted priest, you know? I never miss the trinary prayers, and I always have my testaments right at hand? I think I left them on my seat. Sorry. Yeah, that really helps your case there. You really are kind of a weirdo, Father. Haha, laughter. Victory is mine. That's more like it. Cute girls like you deserve to smile. Anyway, if you want, I'll give you an ear in my official priestly capacity. No pickup lines, I promise. Adios might be dead otherwise. Well, okay. But where do I even... Oh, wait, hold on now. I don't know what I did, but I'm sorry anyway. It's my Oh, poor Estelle. Great goddess. Steady there, child. You've been keeping this bottled up for ages, haven't you? My shoulder is yours. Come on, cry it all out. I'm here. Aw, Estelle. Estelle's gonna make me cry. I love her too much. Kevin, right? I'm sorry. That was pathetic of me. Hey, no big, seriously. My shoulder's always got room for a girl to cry on. So how about it? Feel a bit better now? Yeah, a little. I'm Estelle Bright. I'm a member of the Bracer Guild. Estelle, eh? Dang, even your name is cute. Hang on, you said the Bracer Guild? Yeah, I'm a newly minted senior bracer. Might be hard to believe after seeing me break down like that, though. No, not at all. Now that you mention it, you do kinda look loaded for a bear. You a martial artist of some kind? I guess you could call me that. I focus on staff combat. Though you said you're a priest, Kevin? I do appreciate the shoulder, but I gotta admit, you don't look much like any priest I know, or would trust usually. Ah, kazing. Through the chest, madame. Well, I'll admit that us wandering priests are sheep of a different color. Wandering what now? Well, okay. You know how there's villages and farms and whatnot without churches, right? My order heads to such places at set times each year and offers church services and teaches Sunday school. Think of it as home delivery churching, or something like that. Huh, I never knew that there were priests like that, but it does make a lot of sense. And unlike church-bound priests, there's a lot of us who are more carefree about dress code. The church just kind of lets us do our thing, so... Oh, well, fair enough, I guess. So Kevin, I guess you're off to some village somewhere? Not immediately. I actually only just arrived in Ouroboros like today. The high seat dispatched me here since, apparently, there's not enough wandering priests around right now. Oh, really? Okay then. The high seat. They mentioned that in Sunday school, but I don't remember where. It's in the holy city of Arteria, in the middle of the continent. Anyway, I figured I'd do a bit of sightseeing before I went and reported my assignment to the Bishop of Grancel Cathedral. And well, here I am. That seems just a bit irresponsible to me. You really are kind of a half-baked priest, aren't you? Hey, it's cool. I'm checking out the places I'll be wandering to in advance. Besides, I got to meet a troubled and lovely young woman. This is surely a blessing from Adios. Praised be to her name. Yeah, smooth recovery there. But really, thank you, either way. Letting it all out helped me clear my head a bit, I think. Seriously, I'm being a ninny. I should trust Joshua. He won't do anything stupid. Huh? Who? Oh, Joshua is my brother. Sort of, in a sense. He disappeared suddenly, which has been a bit of a shock. Disappeared, huh? You mean he ran away from home? No. He just went back home ahead of the rest of us. I mean, he's family. He wouldn't just run off on his own. I see. Really, though, what was I thinking? Worst mistake ever telling him how I felt, especially at that moment. Next time I see him, I'll have to make up some kind of excuse about that. Hey, Estelle. Huh? Well, like I was saying, I'm basically just a tourist without a plan or a clue right now, so how's about I land with you in Roland and make sure you get home safely? What? Yo, it's Roland. Oh, it's been forever. It's been since the prologue of the first chapter. Ah, smell that fresh air. So this is Roland, huh? Gotta admit though, feels a bit like a backwater farming village with an airship dock dropped on it. Well, excuse the heck out of us for living in the boonies. At least we're big enough to have our own church, Mr. Totally pretending to be a holy man. Oh, I'd better go pay my respects over there once we're done. So, Estelle, which one of these fine boony shacks is yours? Setting the boony shacks bit aside, you really don't need to escort me home, you know? It's just outside town, and carrying fits aside, I really am a bracer. I can take care of myself. Nah, don't worry about it. It's a duty of us real manly men to make sure a lady gets home safely. Besides, I'm looking forward to meeting this boyfriend of yours. Boyfriend isn't the term I think I'd use, maybe. But fair enough, I guess. I'll fix you some tea or something when we get home. And I get free tea out of the deal. Victory again. Well, lead the way. Yeah, control. We're in Roland for real. Kind of weird that we flew back considering it's only one town over. But distance in like the trilogy universe is kind of like fictional. Like super fictional. It's like, oh, it takes like 2 minutes to walk from Grancel to Roland. But like in universe, that might be like 5 hours or something, who knows. Alright, I want to hit up some of these NPCs. Where is she? Is it you? What? Huh? Estelle? Hi, Alyssa. It's been a while, huh? It's been a while? Come on! You haven't been back since you went to Bose. Well, a lot kind of happened. Anyway, sorry if I worried you. Oh, I heard all about it. You became a full bracer and stopped Alan Richard, huh? You're so cool. Oh yeah, meanwhile, I'm finally allowed full run of the kitchen. Whoa, really? That's great. Come by and eat sometime. I'll treat you to my very super best. You bet your butt I will. Now with all that out of the topic, let's talk about the real topic. The who what? Don't play coy with me, this bracer. You know I'm talking about the total stud behind you. What happened to Joshua? It's not like that. Father Graham was just worried about me being alone, so he came... Oh, so he was worried about you being alone, you say? It's not like that. I'm here to go catch up to Joshua at home. Joshua! He went a little ahead of us. Did he? Oh, well, fine. That's enough for one day. Unfortunately, I'm still on the clock, so come by again. Make sure you bring Joshua, too. I bet I'll hear a lot more interesting stuff if you do that. I'm telling you, you have it all wrong. Huh? Oh, Kevin. Let's pop in, let's go see the mayor. Whose name escapes me a little bit. Hopefully he's up in his office. He's not. I have no idea where he is. This plan has gone swimmingly. He could just be out somewhere. Should I talk to his maid? Why would he be up here? Where we investigated that one burglary done by the Capua bandits. Where the heck is the mayor, maid? Oh, a cell? I'm just gonna get through her dialogue because I want to know. Oh, he's in Grand Cell. Would that still be for the... No, because it's been a few days since we had that the dinner party. Unless he never left. Well, I guess we are coming straight off of the Queen's birthday celebration. How about the chapel? I feel like this is a good place to come with Kevin. Why, Estelle, welcome home. And you are... Pleasure to meet you, Father. I'm Kevin Graham, Wandering Priest. I did hear that someone from the high seat would be stationed in Grand Cell soon. Would that be you? Yep, guilty as charged. Now it's a kind of a long story as to why I'm out here. Father Kevin. Yeah? Please protect Estelle in every way you can. Yeah, don't worry. Ooh. I hadn't seen that dialogue before. That was fun. Now, of course, we'd be remiss if we didn't stop into the old Bracer Guild. Aida! Estelle? What's wrong? I thought you were going to be in Grand Cell for a while. Well, Joshua came home early, so I'm trying to catch up with him. He did? Sir, are you from the Sepian Church? That's right, Kevin Graham's the name. I'm not sure what happened, but I've never seen Estelle this out of sorts. I know it's a lot to ask, but could I ask you to stay with her until she's calmed down? Trust me, I'm on top of it. Thank you, Father. Huh? Oh, Estelle. There's a pair of NPCs somewhere in Roland that if I could find now would be great. No, not you, Fremont. I apologize. They could be over here somewhere. Yeah. How do I get up there? I've forgotten how to navigate Roland. It's been too long. Oh, there's the stairs. It's right next to them. Yeah. This is Ellie. The trip up to Grand Cell with Armand was nice. But it's even nicer just being here, spending a quiet, peaceful day with him. I took Ellie with me to Grand Cell for the Queen's birthday celebration last month. Last month? Wait. No, that must be an error. Should have been like last night. We ended up stuck in the middle of Alan Richards' coup, some date that was. I was actually going to try to propose, but then the royal guard came out of nowhere and started storming the castle. Yo, should you be saying that right next to her? So here's the deal. I regret some decisions I made in first chapter. So what makes Trails special, which you may know by now, or have remember me saying it, is Falcom goes to great detail in crafting the NPCs and giving them like lives and stories and whatnot. Now granted, some people play the Trails series intentionally making sure they find literally every bit of unique dialogue that NPCs say in the game. Because anytime you do a thing, you complete a quest sometimes or advance the story even a little bit, you can bet that every NPC available to you in the game will have their dialogue change. They will say something different should you go speak to them again. And it's also part of the reason why these game scripts are ridiculously large. Now, for my personal taste as well as LP purposes, like, I can't do that. I can't get every line of dialogue for every NPC because it would take forever. It would add literal, like, maybe, I don't know, 10 episodes to the playlist. Maybe, I don't know, I'm guessing. But it would add hours for sure. Definitely. But I do want to kind of show it off a little bit more. So this couple here in Roland, they have a really cool story in first chapter for the brief period in which you are actually in Roland. And that is like the very first day you come to Roland with Joshua and you complete your exam to become junior bracers. Armand is like kind of creeping on Ellie a little bit, like he's around a corner over here or something, and it's basically him working up the courage to finally ask her out. Ellie's into it, but she's kind of like upset that he doesn't pick like the exact perfect time to do it. And as you progress throughout the prologue, like it kind of evolves, I believe, up until the point where it's like, okay, they're officially a couple. So now you come back and you see that they're kind of in the throes of love now, months later. And the story will continue further as we go throughout this game and the next. And it's just a really nice example. I think it's like the perfect example of Falcom's crazy like NPC development. Granted, there are other stories like it throughout the towns in Liberal, but I like that one quite a bit because it's really easy to follow. Ah, the Bright House. It's been a long time. Huh, so this is your place still? It's got a, how to put this, a warm, homey feel to it. Yeah, I know. This place holds a lot of memories for me, for Dad, and for Joshua too. So I can see. And you think Joshua is going to be just inside, right? Yeah, I'm sure he is. Come on in. I'll introduce you to him. He'll like you, I think. Man, who is this guy? The number he's done on her. Well, let's get this over with. Adios, give her strength. Joshua, I'm home. You're back, right? That's weird. I'm sure he must be here. Maybe he's in Dad's study. Joshua? Oh, wait, duh. It's possible he's in my room looking for something, right? Did I leave some underwear or something laying around? My room's clean at least. Though Joshua probably wouldn't care about a few panties here and there. So... Joshua, I'm coming in, okay? Oh. Of course. Makes sense. I'm such an idiot. So your boyfriend's out here, huh? Or hey, maybe we missed him? He came back, then headed out to town for a bit? We passed by each other without realizing? No. You've accepted it then. I knew somewhere deep down. I knew he'd really left. There was no way he'd come back home for any longer than a few moments. Right. But this room was it. It was my last hope. I have no idea where else he could be. At all. So, this is the end. I'll never see Joshua again. Ever. Isn't it a bit early to be giving up that easily? Huh? In the end, the only one who knows whether we're destined to meet someone again, here or beyond, is Adios herself. Just because you think fate's against you is no reason to give up. The question then, Estelle, is this. What do you think you can do about it? But, I don't even have any leads to follow. No leads at all? You sure? I don't know your boyfriend, of course, but nobody I know would disappear without some reason. Was there anything weird in how he talked or acted towards you recently? Or maybe something strange had been happening with him lately? Something only you, who've been with him for so long, would pick up on? Hey! Yeah, of course! Joshua started acting weird right after I got back to that spot where we were resting. Why is my head fuzzy? Why can't I remember who I met along the way? I did meet someone. Hey, you okay? You went white as a sheet there. Yeah, I think so. Now I get it. Joshua went off to stop the foul magician. If the person I met then was that magician, and that person was the one actually behind the coup and Colonel Richard's memory trouble, then that magician must still be planning something else in Liberl. But that means if I can stop him as a bracer, maybe, just maybe. So you realize what's going on. Dad? Shara? Why are you here? Sorry, Estelle. When we touched down, I took the liberty of contacting the Guild's Grand Cell branch on the sly. Oh. Estelle, honey, you scared the pants off of us running away like that. We were at the Grand Cell Guild House trying to find you when the call came in. We barely managed to catch a departing freightliner out here. I'm sorry. Just as Scheherazade said, I'm glad you're safe, Estelle. Now then, Father Kevin, was it? I appreciate your contacting us. You have my deepest thanks for letting us know where Estelle was. Don't worry about it. My fault for butting into family matters, really. Dad, No, Estelle, the one who needs to apologize is me. It was nothing more than my ego talking when I told you to stay away from Ouroboros. I was simply forcing my opinion as a man and as a father onto you. Scheherazade made that point, quite clear on our trip over. Shara. I sure did. Don't worry, Estelle. I'm completely behind you on this. In all honesty, I thought I'd prepare for this day for a long while, but losing him is worse than I could have ever imagined. Thus I, if nothing else, I wanted to keep you from walking the path of thorns which now lies before us. I couldn't bear the thought of you sharing Lena's fate, of you losing your life to protect someone else. But that is an insult, not just to you, but to your mother as well. I understand now, as terrifying as the possibility still seems to me. Dad! I will be too busy with the work of rebuilding the military to act on my own. I fear that this is exactly why they will act now. This time, I really won't be able to help you, Estelle. Are you sure that this is what you want? Yes. I know I've still got a lot to learn, but I don't see any other way. So I'll do it. I'll put a stop to whatever horrible thing this Ouroboros has planned, and I'll bring Joshua back home. I see. Then there's nothing more to say. As a bracer, and as an independent woman, do as you see fit. Dad. Well, no. There is one more thing to say. Huh? Estelle, I'm counting on you. Bring back Joshua. Bring back my damn fool of a son. Please. Right. Piece of cake. I'll do it. I'll make sure we can all live in this house again. I will bring Joshua back, no matter what stands in my way. Prologue, A Maiden's Resolve. 2 months later. Midwest Zemuria, Lamont State. Le Lucelle Canyon, Bracer Training Grounds. Look who it is! It's Annalise! With this hype-ass duel going down. Here I come, Annalise. Blazing Barrage! Yo, that is pretty hot. But now it's my turn. 8-leaf Blitz! Ugh. Oh, I'm not done yet. Can't keep this up. So, what the? You're mine! Ow, 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 ow. Yikes, are you okay, Annalise? I didn't mean to hit you that hard. No, I'm okay. I blocked it, mostly. Phew, you sure got me good with that one, though. Guess I can't really rely on that one move as my win button anymore, huh? It was just luck, really. Besides, I gotta give back a little of what I've been taking. You've really been throwing yourself into this, Estelle. If you've got enough energy left for smack talk, let's do one more set. Come on! You're on. Well, you two certainly have a lot of energy this morning. Oh, Phyllis! Good morning! Morning, Phyllis. Good morning, Estelle. Annalise. I was going to call you two to breakfast, but I suppose you'd rather beat the stuffing out of each other instead of getting stuffed, hmm? Oh, breakfast, right. What do you think, Annalise? Beat stuffing or get stuffing? That is a choice, isn't it? We'd be wasting a perfectly good breakfast if we didn't eat, so... Phyllis, you wouldn't happen to know where Kurt is, would you? Kurt said he had to prepare some things for today's training, so he went on ahead. He made it sound like he had some pretty hard things lined up for you two today. Oh, great. He really said that? Mm-hmm. And he told me to make sure you both ate a good breakfast. Come in and eat, you two. Something tells me you'll be wanting it later. Phew, didn't realize how hungry I was. I hope it isn't a bad idea to eat this much just before practice, though. Yeah, Phyllis's cooking is extra super yummy. Plus, Kurt's got something big planned, so I doubt we'll get a lunch break, you know? Yeah, good point. We need to keep our strength up to train after all. Man, though, it's already been 3 weeks since I came here. It feels like it's passed by in the blink of an eye. Well, you really threw yourself into it, Estelle. Training with you has done me a lot of good too. Aw, thanks, Annalise. That means a lot. I gotta admit though, while I'm glad Kurt agreed to train us, I really didn't expect for you to be here training with me. Well, I've only been a senior bracer for like half a year. I'm really still a newbie myself, to be honest. So when Shara told me the whole deal with you and the training and stuff, I thought, hey, perfect. Kurt and the others had mentioned this place before, and I'd wanted to come anyway. So when I heard you were coming, well, oh, that makes sense. You know, thinking about it, the guild owning something like this makes me realize just how big the guild is. When Dad first told me about it, I didn't realize how big a thing it'd be. As I said, Estelle, I have no intention of stopping you. To be honest, however, you are no match for the Society, especially against their deadliest agents. You simply lack the skills. So I have a suggestion. Would you like to go to Les Lucelles? Huh? Les Lucelles? It's a training ground run by the Bracer Guild near the international headquarters in the Le Mans state. Its base is set with a canyon that contains a number of difficult training facilities, covering skills of all kinds. Ruins investigation techniques, ranger, tracking and survival skills, counter-terrorist operations. It is, bar none, the finest place on the continent for teaching practical bracer skills. Wow, I never knew there was a place like that. But it's in Le Mans, isn't it? So it's outside the country? I don't think I can leave a Pearl right now. Well, it's in a foreign country, yes, but it's only 1 day by airship. The training period lasts for about a month, I believe. If anything new comes up while you're there, we'll send for you right away. How does that sound? Well, I recommend it, but the decision is yours. You need an answer today. Take some time to think it over. No, I've decided. I'll take the training. Oh my. Excellent. You sound rather determined. I get the feeling you've been thinking about something like this for some time. Yeah, sorta. To be honest, looking back, I've just been relying on Joshua this whole time. Whenever something happened, Joshua would always guide me to the answer. But now I have to rely on my own judgment. So yes, I want to retrain myself at this La Lucelle place. Oh, Estelle. I see. Then, we'll file your application to attend tomorrow. The Lens Guild branch will have everything we need for it. Okay then, Tomorrow. Say, Estelle. Once we're done with that, let's hop back over to the department store in Grand Cell for a minute, The department store? Why? Well, I haven't gotten you your senior bracer present yet. And you, I think, are going to need some new on-the-job clothes. Yeah, it kind of surprised me too. Speaking of your folks, those clothes were a present from Shara, right? You're so lucky. I wish Shara would buy me clothes, especially cute stuff like that. Yeah, they were... I mean, they're tough and all, and they're nice and light and easy to move around in, but I don't know if colors this girly are really my thing. What are you kidding? You look great! Way better than that old red outfit of yours. Remember, we may be bracers, but we're girls too. Fashion is important. No, because we're bracers, we have to look great. It's our duty. Annalise? I've got it, Estelle. A hair ribbon. You look great with one. How about it? I should have a spare somewhere. I'll pass, thanks. In fact, I couldn't help but notice. You're kind of a fan of cute things, aren't you, Annalise? Well, yeah. Cuteness is justice. It's the law. I mean, okay, I totally get the appeal of cool older women like Shara, but there's nothing, not a thing, that can beat a young girl who's dressed up all cute. And whenever I see a teddy bear or a stuffed animal, I just want to hug it to death and... If she ever met Tita, she'd probably faint. But you know, you've changed a lot since I first met you. Huh? Well, when we first met way back when, you had this real I'm a naive, innocent newbie air about you. And you still have that air of newbiness around you, but now it seems like you've got some steel in your soul, I guess. It's pretty incredible if you ask me. Aw, Annalise, cut it out with the flattery. Don't get so embarrassed, I mean it. Besides, you make me want to work harder. Can't let a young upstart like you take my cutest and best bracer ever title. Really? Anyway, shouldn't we be getting to practice soon? Yeah, it's about time, I guess, huh? Let's go back to our rooms and get ready. See you in a bit. Geez, she's like a ball of energy. I'm so glad to have her with me, though. Alright, gotta stop by my room and get my stuff together. So let's take a look at that outfit Estelle has. Status? Yeah, there we go. That's the signature Estelle look. The first chapter look is just first chapter only. But from this point on, this is Estelle. This is the Estelle I know and love. So, immediately I have a question, which is... do I have my stuff? I don't. I assume I'm gonna get it later, but I don't have my good shit just yet. I did hit carryover on everything, right? I'm not insane. If I didn't, then I guess I'd look back on the video and then just redo this part over. But I'm pretty sure I'll get it later. In fact, if I look at my other items, do I have anything? No. Just the basics. Yeah, I guess I'm getting it all later. Maybe once I get out of the prologue, they give me all my cool stuff that I carried over. Alright. Let's go upstairs, because I think there might be some cool stuff hidden around here, but I'm not entirely sure. I think, is this room Estelle's? Is my memory good? Nope, it's Annalise's. Yeah, this is Estelle's. Okay, this is Kurt practice we're talking about. So let's assume I'll need everything, kitchen sink included. It'll just be like real combat, so I'll have no idea what to expect. Estelle took the harmonica out of her bag. Okay, I'll do my best today too, I promise. Packed away Joshua's harmonica, equipped brake rod, enhanced leather, reinforced boots. Packed away Zemurian ore. That must be like a bonus carryover. Why? It must be. Why would I get a Zemurian ore? That's like the best item in the game. Alright, that's everything. Next stop, the entrance. It can't be like no, that can't be a first chapter carryover. I don't know why I got that. That must be a New Game Plus thing. And the fact that it is rocks. That's awesome. All right, now let's look at my equipment. Now I should have my shit. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, this is the good one. This is the Quillen Horn. So this is Estelle's ultimate weapon. I of course earned it in my second chapter playthrough originally, which is unlike my my playthrough of first chapter. I screwed up. I was too inexperienced and stupid to pick up all of the requisite things to get the ultimate weapons in first chapter the first time I played it, but the second chapter I rectified that. That's actually why I had to replay the last chapter, because I screwed up on the window of earning that stuff. Let's see, I want, where the fuck is it? I should have one. I imagine I must have picked one up. Yeah, there it is. Grail Locket. Prevents all abnormal status except KO. That's what I want. I've kind of forgotten what else is really good. All abilities up except range. That might be my best accessory. Yeah, I've kind of lost track of what are the best accessories in this game and what ones aren't. Yeah, that one kicks ass. Tiger Heart's really good too. But I'll go with this one. And the problem with me and Trail's accessories are, some of them are like in multiple games, like the Grail Locket, I believe is in every game, and it always does the same thing, and it rocks. But beyond that, sometimes it'll, like, the items get really mixed up, and it gets really confusing to remember, like, what ones I have in what game, considering this game as well as, well, the entire Sky trilogy as well as the Crossbell arc. The store's locked tight. Oh, I didn't expect that to happen. This game and the Crossbell arc essentially share like a graphical style, so it gets a little samey at some points. Alright, I need to keep an eye out for my first book. Oops, didn't mean to go downstairs. Oh, there's Kurt and Annalise. You remember Kurt? I hope you remember Annalise at least. Kurt and Annalise were two of the bracers that we met back at the end of first chapter in Grand Cell. Did we meet Kurt at multiple points? We might have. Anyway, Kurt's a kick-ass bracer. Oh, I got Annalise to disappear for a second there. What's up, Kurt? You're here still. Good. Well, let's begin then. Please take the seat across from me. Oh, okay. I'm gonna create a save file just in case. I don't think I've missed anything just yet. Ah yes, time to start saving over those old files. Today I want you and Annalise to cover ruins exploration. We'll be heading to the Balstar Channel, which is west of the lodge. The Balstar Channel. Kind of a strange name, but it's another training facility, right? Yes, that's it exactly. It's an old aqueduct from the Middle Ages that the guild house repurposed. Several of the defense mechanisms are still operable, plus quite a few monsters have made it their nest. Traps and monsters, huh? Yep, that sounds like practice Kurt style to me. So let's head off to this aqua thingy. Hold on a moment, before we leave, I want you two to take a look at these. Kurt produced a pair of strangely configured ornaments. Alright, the in-universe explanation for why I'm about to get screwed over. What? This is... It looks like a combat ornament, but it's all weird. Correct, this is a new model combat ornament. You know, of course, of the Epstein Foundation, which develops combat ornaments among other orbital technologies. This is a new kind of combat ornament developed by the Foundation and supplied to the guild house mere weeks ago. As you can see, they have an additional slot compared to previous ornaments, for a total of 7. As a result, this should allow for the utilization of new, more powerful combat arts. Whoa, that's incredible! Heck yeah, it is! These will make us awesome! So don't be stingy, Kurt. Make with the goodies. If you wish, the guild will provide you each with one for free. However, there is, as you may expect, a catch. The circuit architecture within these orbments is radically different from your current combat orbments. As a result, your old quartz crystals are not compatible with these new orbments whatsoever. You will need to obtain new revised quartz. What? But that mean that all the quartz we've made up till now are worthless? I'm afraid so, yes. It will be a hassle, but you'll need to rebuild your quartz collection from scratch if you use these. Oh, no way! Sheesh, this is a hard choice. Could we keep using our current orbments? You could, but I don't recommend it. These new orbments are superior models in every way. Their maximum EP potential is higher, and the high-end new quartz they can accept have impressive capabilities. In the long term, they will grant you increased physical abilities. And most importantly, the arts they can construct are far beyond what your current orbments are capable of. Estelle, you recall our good friend Lieutenant Lawrence, I assume. What? Lawrence, yeah. Don't think I could forget him even if I wanted to. Shara told me about a certain bizarre art he used against you. A terrifying attack that lashed out at your entire team and clouded your minds. As it happens, this orbit can manifest an art exactly like that with the correct quartz combination. It's been dubbed Silver Thorn. Silver Thorn? Wait, hang on a sec here. Wouldn't that mean that red uniform bozo had one of these new model orbits 2 months ago? A scary thought, but it's very possible. The implications of which are, well, for now, I must know. Will you accept the new orbments? Man, this is so tough. With a bit of work, it'd make us awesome, but right now it'd be a nasty drop in power. I'd like the new model, Kurt. What? Lawrence, or whatever his name is, beat us like a tiger swatting at a playful cub. I know a new orbit won't make me innately stronger, but if this could give me even the tiniest edge, I'd like to master it. So please. Estelle! Yeah, you're right. Like I said, Kurt, fork over the goodies. Very well. Go ahead and take them. Estelle and Anoace received new model combat orbments. Also, take these. Estelle and Anoace received various kinds of sepith. That should be enough to synthesize a basic selection of quartz. Robert's stationed at the workshop there in the corner, so he'll be able to help you prepare some quartz. Incidentally, your bracer notebooks should also cover all the new quartz and arts available. It might not be a bad idea to skim through it before talking to him. Sure, we'll do that. In addition, today's practice is likely to be a long duration, shall we say. I would recommend bringing some food just in case. Ah, right, food. We just talked to Phyllis about that, right? Correct. Talk to Robert and Phyllis for anything you might need before we begin practice. Still, before I forget, these are for you. Received glove gear and celestial bomb, emergency puppet, and the luck quartz. Hey, these are... Ooh, shiny. And it all looks really high quality too. I might be mistaken, but those might be my first chapter queer bonus items. Yes, they're all quite valuable. The quartz naturally is for your new orbment. Think of them as a reward for the guild for your success as a junior bracer. Yeah, that must be what it is. Thanks. Now then, I shall wait for you outside the lodge. Come see me once you're ready. Okay, Estelle, let's go get ready. Right, let's talk to Phyllis and Robert. You may now access your senior bracer notebook. This notebook contains information about your jobs, related events, orbment info, etc. To read your bracer notebook, open the items tab from the cat menu, and under the book category, select bracer notebook. Well, that'd be a little difficult. I have it mapped to L2. Yeah, there it is. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for the first part of second chapter. Now, I think I also, hopefully I just got all my good shit. Oh yeah, I'm full of good stuff. Full of all that good carryover goodness. And I should even have items. Oh yeah, I have plenty of Sepith over there on the right, but not as much as you might think. I ended up spending most of it before clearing the last playthrough. So we have started second chapter. We got Annalise. Annalise is playable for right now, which is awesome because I love Annalise. She's the best. She's absolute best. So when we pick up next time, we start Kurt's training. Let's see what Layla Cell has for us. I'll talk a little bit more about Layla Cell in Le Mans State. I didn't get an opportunity to talk about how cool it is that we're in Le Mans State. It's a very special moment in the Trails series for me anyway, because it's the only time you get to come here, at least so far. So we'll talk more about that next time. See you guys in the next one. Woo, second chapter, we're doing it!